Hi, I am Marina, and I'm the Solution Marketing Director here at Enfuce. My role is really about making sure our customers get the value out of our platform. As an issuer processor, we work with very technical and complex products, and it's really about making sure that our customers can access that in a way that makes sense for them and that they really understand the value that we bring. So it's really about talking to product, talking to sales, talking to our customers, really trying to find the commonalities between all of these groups and find the synergies and making sure that they get what they need. So the ecosystem is pretty complex, right? You have acquirers, you have issuers, you have processors, you have gateways, you have card schemes. There's so much that you have in there. So it's already complex on itself. And then you can also zoom into issuing, which is where Enfuce plays. And even when you zoom into that, you have a lot of moving parts. So for a company that it's maybe a retailer or even a bank, those things are really hard to understand. And that's why we've built Enfuce. And that's why Enfuce is here, is to really to support those customers with all the payment knowledge that they don't have and they don't need to have, because they can rely on us to make sure that we are their partners on the payment journey. And one last point for that is that payments is constantly evolving and changing. It's not one thing that you do once and you set and you forget. You really need to make sure that you're keeping up with the regulations that are constantly changing. Customer behavior, customer preferences, how people are paying, how they want to pay are also always changing. So it's really about staying up to date and having the right technology and the right partners to support you through that journey. So yes, it is very complex, and that's why we're here to help in a way. So it always starts with our core platform, our next-gen platform that really supports scalability, performance, resilient. And that's the core for everything that we do and the core for all the products that we build. After that, I would say the first thing that customers come to us, they really want to issue cards, right? When they come to us, they want to make sure that they are setting up or migrating their existing card programs. And that's the first product group that we have, which is issuer processing. And trying to put it into simple words is everything to make sure that that card is issued and processed in the right way. So when you think about cards, you can select the different type of the card schemes, if they are prepaid, if they are credit or debit, all these different variants that a card program could be or could have, that's in this first bucket. And then, of course, processing that transaction and making sure that that transaction goes through and approved with the right set of rules. So that's the first bit. So the next product group that we have is Bean Sponsorship. And Bean Sponsorship is really the ability to issue cards without being a regulated entity. And that's huge, because it really takes out the burden of a lot of the operations that take with it and make sure that all the regulatory burden, we take it on behalf of our customers. Third of all, we have our ledger. So if you're not familiar with issuing, you can imagine that for a credit card, you have to make sure that you're tracking the transactions, when the payment is done, and if the payment is not done, you have to go out and charge the cardholder. So all this logic behind it, it's also a little bit complicated. So we offer that for our customers in case they don't want to have their own ledger. So we also have a few of other value-add services or very important add-on services for our customers to really enhance the core offering that we have. And this is about fraud and dispute management, for example. We have a whole, not only tech platform, but also services team that support with fraud and dispute management. We also offer, and we're growing more and more with data and analytics, which is really giving our customers the control that they need through the right data reports, the right dashboards, and really empowering them to leverage their card program insights into actually maybe revenue. So it's really about providing them with the right data. And then finally, we also have like interfaces for the card holders so they can manage their card programs themselves. So we really offer this end-to-end issuing processing solution that it's really unique in the market. And the best part of it is that our customers, because it's very modular, our customers can adapt our platform and our products and our modules into what they need. So this is key. This gives a lot of flexibility and make sure that we are serving different business needs in the market. There are a lot of misconceptions that we see out there, but for me, if I had to highlight the biggest one, it's really when people underestimate the amount of time and the complexity and really what it takes to actually build a very good card program. The biggest pitfall is to take it for granted and think that this is something that it's easy, fast, and they're going to be able to do it in a few weeks. That's not really the case, and that's why we come as the issuing processing partner to make sure that we're guiding our customers through that journey and making sure that we're also there if things go wrong or if they need further support. So my role here is to really make sure that we are transparent with our customers, that they know the journey that they are going to go through, and they really got their backs throughout this process. Every customer is different and every use case is different, right? So we work with different verticals that have very specific needs. So ever since the beginning, the way that we built our platform and the way that we built our tech is to really making sure that we have the best issuing processing platform out there and that the customers can use it in the way that works best for them. For example, we could have a customer today that it's only processing their cards with us, and that's okay. Or maybe we have a customer that really needs the full stack from issuing processing to the licenses, through data and analytics, to everything. So for us, what matters is that we have the technology to empower them, but also to support their growth and scale. We really built in a way that no matter where their customers want to go, if they want to go to new markets or if they want to add a new business line, we have the tech and we have the modularity to support them. And it really gives them flexibility, right? Especially for those that are just starting with their card programs. The program will evolve and our platform will help them evolve together. Companies really need to think about two things when they're thinking about building their card program. The first one is really thinking about the long term. Card programs are complex. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of resources, and it also takes a lot of learning from the companies, right? So it's really about making sure that what you're creating today will also be relevant in the next few years. So really having that mentality of long-term growth is extremely important. But nothing is maybe as relevant as having the right partner to do so. And what I mean by the right partner is the one that can combine the right technology, so having the tech stack to support scalability, to support growth, to enable scale when volumes get high, but also the right expertise. So having people that know about card issuing, that know about payments, that have those relationships with the different players in the market, and that will really take these companies by the hand, work with them, and collaborate together to design a successful card program. So that combination of like partner and long-term vision, it's really what companies should be looking at when they're thinking about their card issuing programs.